We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here in Jacksonville. Optimism off the playoffs last year. Can the Jaguars do it again? The season is underway. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Green. Open receiver, that's Boston. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Now, Green. That's taken in by Cager. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Quick throw on the RPO to Boston. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, the deck. It's a fumble. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Second down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Ron, 13 loop. Ron, it's on touch.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Lawrence now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Mason Graham. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. On is the punter, Cook, and he sends it away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much there, a yard or two down to the 48. Rook Oromoro there on the tackle. To the air on his second down, Green. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off the play fake, here's Green. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Green to throw it on second down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Green gonna throw again. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's gonna be 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Green. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
First down, Browns.
Play action. Here's Green. Back's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Brings up second.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Nice throw by the rookie from Arkansas, and that's a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon. They got to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll try to throw. Here is Green. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Schmidt's kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
Nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in. Knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Tootin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Complete left side, that is Thomas. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
2nd and 10.
Ram 43. This one's hot. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Gun. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence now. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Brian Thomas Jr. It'll be 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
Decent 24. Tomato. Hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, this is strong. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Green. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. On 3rd down, here's Green. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
Here's Sampson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jack Heiser in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On second down, Green. That's caught by Judy, working his way across the field. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
At the 1-yard line.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. Sampson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second and goal.
Let's go now.
Sampson goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Browns take a 10-3 lead.
10. Jaguars 3. Andre Schmidt to kick
Now,
off
following
for
the
Cleveland.
touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, run. Run. This is hot.
On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Green on first and 10. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Dylan Sampson. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
60.
From the shotgun, here's Green. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Green. That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's now second and 10.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On first down, Green taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Play fake. Now, Green. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerrion Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And I think this defense knows if their team's going to go anywhere this year, they are going to have to be the tone setters. And I'll tell you, you can't ask for a better statement right here in the season opener than the interception and return it for a touchdown. They know they have a lot of pressure on them this year. They feel it. But to deliver a big play in week 1, it's a heck of a way to start.
On the return, this is Strong. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Green. He'll go up top with this one. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Chute, and nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, run! Hey, Pinger.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 20, here's second and 7. Operating from out of the gun, it's Green. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Green. That is Concepcion to the right side. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. That one complete to Cozio. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's hard. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
17. Browns 16.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Just stopping his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. Play action. Here's Green. In the middle, he finds Concepcion. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air again is Green. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, Jorquez on to punt, and the kick is away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Lawrence going to give it to Tinton. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. Now Lawrence. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Punt team out there. Their kick's away. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Green. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun, a 3rd down, Green. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Green. He's got a man. It's Boston.
Green's pass complete to Denzel Boston. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Green going to throw again. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Jaguars 17. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Here we go.
Handoff, it's Tootin. And he'll get forward for a couple. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down, Lawrence. That'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 37-yard line.
They're going to go play action here with Green. That's caught downfield. It's Concepcion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They bring Judy in motion. On 2nd down, Green. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it's Green. He's got it at the 3. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Judkins. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
He was taken down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a designed run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll try to throw. Here is Green. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
So while there's some temptation to go for this ball, I think the smart thing to do here is take the 3 points, make this a 2-possession game. But I think he's at least considering it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does here on 4th down.
Off the bootleg, here's Green. He'll buy top. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Now here's Lawrence. Complete left side, that is Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
17 yards on that play. First down, Jacksonville.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
Hey, Ron!
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
49. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
Red on red.
Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run here. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
That's a heck of a run right here. My tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. So now a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike.